Football is like the second son of sports in India. It's only behind cricket in popularity, yet it is not at a level where you'd expect a sport like football to be. When comparing football to a nation like Croatia, you'd see that Croatia has nearly half the population of India, if not less, and yet they manage to produce results and qualify for tournaments where India cannot qualify for. The lack of popularity and right work done with the sport hinders the level of growth you can achieve in football on a grassroots level and on a higher level.
To get a deeper insight into the situation of Indian football, I spoke to some coaches, former players, active players, and even parents.
So, with the current level of the Indian national team and the way we play, do you think that's the right estimate of the talent that the country has?
Honestly, yes, because every time so what I see Indian footballers, they're trying to change their identity. Maybe 10 years back, we were playing a very direct style of football. Because look, at that level, you have to win. Numbers are involved. If you don't deliver, either somebody's getting kicked out. So I think 10 years back, it was more about just making sure that, okay, Indian football exists. But now with the new coach and so forth, they are trying to sort of forge their new identity, which is why I feel they are doing the best they can in terms of the talent that exists. Now maybe in the next 10 years you are going to see much more talented players, because like when I was growing up, when I am watching certain matches on TV, I am seeing a very direct style of football. But today a 13-year-old football player is now seeing a very technical style that the current coach is trying to keep. Very technical style of, you can say, identity building, which means that the newer talent is going to catch up to that. So if you ask me right now, is our national team sort of justifies the talent, if I get it right? Yes. But that does not mean that it has a ceiling. I mean, it's definitely going to grow a lot.
For it.
No. So as I spoke earlier and told you that I think the basic management, the infrastructure is not right. So if the infrastructure is right, like here in India, we have to do things on our own. Like if you see abroad and you see international countries or clubs, everything has been taken care of. So that is the major drawback in Indian football. So if the infrastructure is right, the management have the right people, then I think Indian football could go to a next level.
Talking about Indian football, we have definitely grown from past what we were and what we are now, and definitely we are growing. The vision is definitely to reach our country to the World Cup. That is everyone's vision, everyone's dream, to go and witness the World Cup with your country. Proudly support your country. So we have definitely grown and we are growing, but we are growing together. And we want a lot of like-minded coaches as well who have to come up, top-notch coaches who have to come up and pull it up for our country. The vision is good, like I said, the infrastructure is good, it's improving. Especially they are supporting not only for the Indian football senior team, but now they've started to concentrate on the junior team as well.
Level as well.
Yes, the grassroots is the main where we start off from. The grassroots is where we need to produce players from a grassroots, and that's how the hierarchy is. That's how we grow about step by step.
I don't know that exactly because I have seen those matches. Yes, we have talent, but I think they are not rightly challenged.
Got it.
Yeah, because they play less of matches that they play under different coaches. Because if you see in abroad, the national team meets a lot of time during an entire year. If they have a international break, they are with the national team, they're not at home. So I think we also need to go ahead and start some camps like throughout the year and give the players a same break at the same time, so that they gel up well and everybody is there. The grassroots, it has to build up from the grassroots.
So, with that, you've been a part of the system as a player yourself, and now you're working with the system to groom the younger generation. What are the major differences that you've seen with Indian football in the past decade or so?
Okay, so firstly it's this emerging new turfs that have come, because when I left for the Netherlands for the first time, I think there were barely 3. Now I think there's one every 30 meters, so that's a huge difference. Secondly, it's also that it's become way more commercial, specifically in a place like Bombay, in a place like Mumbai. It's way more commercial, where the talent might not be that good all the time, but it definitely brings in, or let's say it gets a lot of crowd in, because obviously living in a metropolitan city, that enables a higher purchasing power, which allows them to purchase tickets and stuff. So merchandising has gone to the next level. In terms of quality of football, I think that is not growing in relation to how merchandising is growing. But I think we are in the right direction.
when I was playing football, firstly, we didn't have anything, a ground called like AstroTurf. Everything was in mud. So we played in the summers, we played in the winters, and we played in the rainy season. So we didn't have any excuse of saying that, sir, the ground is not good. Sorry, sir, the ground is not good. Sir, the ground is messed up. Sir, the ground is this, that, XYZ. We had only one motive in our mind is play football, play football, play football. Be it school time, be it college time, be it club time. There, that time, the coaches were good. They didn't have much of a facility like current situation we have, because we have an AstroTurf. The equipments have been grown more better what we had earlier. We have more opportunities for the players to grow in terms of various tournaments have come up, various leagues have come up, various selection parameters have come up. There is a big scope of thing because a lot of schools also have tournaments. So talking about my time, we had only schools and few clubs, but the selection ratio during that time and now is way too different because the kids have a lot of opportunities now.
The passion definitely has increased in the past few years. A lot of awareness and a lot of support that has come towards football. So it is a little bit improved, not very much, but then the the younger generation that have right now that we have, yeah, they have a lot of options to explore, because in those days when we were playing, we had only few teams and few steps to follow, and we had lots of players. Today we have lots of academy, lots of clubs, and their opportunities are more.
So I have learned a lot from my coaches, especially from my Junior India coach, from my professional teams like Depo with my Australian coach Arthur Papas, with Syed Naimuddin, who also was a Dronacharya awardee when he was a coach with BMFC in my times, and Bimal Ghosh again, who was a Dronacharya awardee coach. Also I learned a lot of things from them, and they were basically a lot of grassroots. They were totally into grassroots level football and trying to work more on their basics and the player being strong. So that is what I move forward in training with my kids, and I try to make it do the same thing. Right now the grassroots level is way different from what it was during our time. So now it is basically a lot of kids are being taught different kind of drills and different kind of workouts. But during our time, our coaches used to literally make us do the basics, because if your basics are not strong, I don't think you can play football. So there are a lot of changes now compared to what it was earlier during my days.
In 1950s, in the decade following that, Indian football was at its peak. Especially speaking, we had won the Asia Cup, we had won Olympic medals. Despite that, we failed to capitalize on it, and that has been a trend with Indian football following that. Even if Indian football does well, they start to struggle back and lead back into it. Why do you think that is? And why do you think, despite having the players that would be better in Asia, they still manage to get stuck and lag behind?
Like I said, like you said, that that's a good question. What do you ask? During that time, they won couple of trophies. We did so much better. We had senior most coaches who have represented our country as well, who have done so much well. But the only thing, that time there was not proper infrastructure. There was not a vision that how to go about. There was no step 2. We had step 1, but we didn't know how to go about step 2. We didn't know how to reach step 3. Okay, but now that same players, few of our Indian players who have represented the country are doing their job, are excelling their job. They are trying their level best, not only with their certain players, but they are associated with different clubs. Okay, now that ISL has come up, that's a big boost for our Indian players, because now they are trying to step a benchmark for our kids, especially for our young buddies who are growing, who are taking this opportunity to grow in this football. So like I said, now we have different hierarchies how to go about. Yes.
Yes, that is a very good question actually, because if most of the people in India must have realized that after Maidan came in, that we have won an Olympic medal in football.
Exactly.
So most of them didn't know.
Did not know that,
So
yeah.
people who had played football and who have been rooted to football, they knew that India has actually won the Olympic. We don't. It's not that we don't have the talent. As Wenger also, when he came in India, he said that it is a gold mine. It's the channel that we need to choose. So I think the hierarchy is a problem.
Got it.
So if the hierarchy is right, and if politics is not involved in the sports, I think India can do much better than cricket.
So I would say earlier it was all about talent. Now here it is more about quantity, more about influential people, more about political people getting involved in it. So there is that track is not the earlier what it should be only talent. Talent was noticed. Here now it is very different. So for example, if I'm a celebrity's child, or I'm a political party child, or I'm somebody well known, okay, I will push my child because he's a well-known person or well-known person. So earlier it was more about talent. So talent was first.
After speaking to people who are closely associated with the ins and out of Indian football, it's clear to see that there's an atmosphere of optimism and affection in the air. However, the work done by the people in power just does not seem to be enough. Despite that, optimism is in the air, and there is belief that sooner rather than later, Indian football will be at a level where Indians can compare the national team to other good teams in Asia and maybe even the world.